Hey everyone, Tony George, Bird in the Morning Oil here, getting a video out early for you. It's a big Thursday. Everybody's fired up. College football week 1 is here. We're going to be talking about Missouri and Louisiana Tech for a free play. We've got a pick tonight in the backyard brawl between Pitt and West Virginia as part of a 5-pack in college football with a 5-unit top play. We'll talk about all that at the end of this free pick, including a podcast update tomorrow, big guest. Looking forward to that and what we got going on in other sports. We've worked hard all summer, all spring, as evidenced by a 2-0 start last week in college football. We've really done our homework, and we're coming off a year that's going to be awfully big shoes to fill in college football. Realistically, I don't think I can go 86% against the spread with top picks, over 16 of them in a football season in college, but we're sure going to try, and we're going to kick one off here this weekend for you as well as part of our package. So stay tuned for that. Let's get to, and by the way, happy September. Here's to September. So, hey, here we go, man. It doesn't feel like football out here in Las Vegas. It's going to be 113 degrees today. Ouch. But nonetheless, I'm like the rest of you, going to be glued to the television set watching football, probably at my favorite watering hole with a bunch of my buddies, which is kind of the plan, and kick back and spread it around a little bit tonight on a couple of games. And this will be one of them. I'll have a little bit of money on this game. Missouri is laying 20.5, and the total's around 61.5 right now as they take on newly coached Louisiana Tech. Skip Holtz is gone. And, of course, Missouri, a couple of years ago was all fired up about Drinkwitz coming over from Appalachian State. Nothing's happened. Their quarterback transferred out, went to Indiana. Their best running back, who had over 1,400 yards, is currently on the Ravens roster in the NFL. And they've been a bottom feeder in the SEC. And that's not hard to do because the SEC is them and Nebraska both wish they would have never left the Big 12. But that being said, for Missouri, what the hell are you doing laying 20.5 points? Got a quarterback in Brady Cook starting tonight. He's only got 58 pass attempts. His best running threat's gone. Does Missouri have better talent than Louisiana Tech? Yeah. They ought to. But as you recall, Louisiana Tech was my top pick. In terms of season win totals, over 4.5. They got Sonny Cumbie from Texas Tech, who was the interim there. He should have got the head coach job. He's a very innovative offensive coordinator. You're going to see a Texas Tech-style offense led by TCU transfer portal quarterback Matt Downing tonight. They got a good defensive coordinator from Stephen F. Austin as well. Their defense sucked last year, but Louisiana Tech, despite having a bad year, had a lot of close games, including against Mississippi State. What was the other one they almost won? Oh, North Carolina State, who, by the way, is a very good team and going to be a very good team this year. Everybody's worried about them against East Carolina. I'm not going to get near that one, but they're laying 11. And they also lost on a Hail Mary to SMU, or they would have won that game. So Louisiana Tech's going to come in here. It's not David versus Goliath, and when I saw this line, it's much like the line that I saw last week against Nebraska, which confused. What the hell's Nebraska doing laying 12 or 13 against anybody? I have the same feeling about this game here. Now, I did not count when I was, touting Louisiana Tech. This is not one of the games I figured that they would win, in exceeding their season win total. But I think they're going to compete well tonight, and 20.5 is too many. I'm taking Louisiana Tech to give Missouri a ball game. And easily, with this offense they have, that brings in a backdoor cover because they're going to be looking to stretch the field vertically the entire game with a quick-paced offense. And I just don't know if Missouri has the talent to win against a team that's well coached by 3 touchdowns out of the gate, even though it's in Columbia. Give me Louisiana Tech plus the big points tonight. Over at Docs, get on board. Last year, we went over 60% in college football. I think it was around 62. We went 14-2 with top picks of 6 units or more. We have a 5-unit top play headlining a 5-pack tonight. We're prepared. We're ready. We think we're going to have a great weekend. We were off to a 2-0 start last week. So let's get it going. Also today, I've been telling you about these player props in Major League Baseball. We've been doing pitchers over and unders, 4-1 run, plus $900 right now. For 2 months, I gave them to you free here and at Twitter. At TGeorgeSports is my Twitter handle. I put out free stuff there all the time, even short little video clips. Go follow me, at TGeorgeSports. We have another player prop today in Major League Baseball. There's only 5 or 6 games in Major League Baseball. Chalk everywhere, tricky games, including the Mets and the Dodgers series. Kershaw's on the hill tonight against Bassett. But I'm not interested in Major League Baseball today, but I am interested in one pitcher prop in the Kansas City-Chicago White Sox game today. And you're going to win another one. Be sure and get over there to Docs and get that. Also, podcast update. Scott Spreitzer joins me tomorrow. Scott and I are going to be doing our videos from the Red Rock Sportsbook, courtesy of Stations Casinos, again this year, beginning September 14th. But at the interim, tomorrow at 3:30 Central, a live podcast talking all things college football with legendary handicapper Scott Spreitzer, a member of DocSports.com. And, of course, that'll be on at 3:30 Central tomorrow live. And you can watch it live on Twitter, at TGeorgeSports, or on my Facebook group page. And just type in Tony George Sports on Facebook, and you can watch it there. And then they're archived there. Once they're over, they stay there, so you can watch them. You know, if obviously a lot of us work here. Labor Day weekend, ladies and gentlemen. College football profits. Doc Sports, $200 off a season pass. Be sure and jump on board. That's college and pro till they crown champions. All postseason included. You can put the free $60. We give you a link in the description below towards that $200 off as well, which is already on the, you don't need a promo code for that. It's already taken off. And let's get hooked up. Ready to go. NFL next week. Fired up for this weekend. Back at you on Friday with another free college football pick.